It seems that for the most part, things were getting extremely serious after the American military bases in Iraq had missiles fired upon them by Iranian forces. Some American media outlets had strange interpretations of the event. For example, watch this.
This is a 40-year regime that has been saying death to Israel, death to America. Israel is the little Satan, America is the great Satan. They've threatened us for 40 years. We finally, have a president who takes that seriously and doesn't just disregard it. Let's look at it this way. This is a president who's like the big dog. He knows Iran's not worth a war. They're not. They're not that big. They're not that important. The pressure that he's put on them economically is crumbling them from within. But the little dog, Iran, keeps barking and snipping and tries to, just harass the big dog. But the truth is the big dog isn't taking the bait. But one day, when the little dog gets out of hand, the big dog will bite back.
Not long after the missiles were fired upon the American military base, Ali Chekini, who serves as India's Iranian envoy, offered India the opportunity to play a role in de-escalating the situation. He said that India usually plays a very good role in maintaining peace in the world. We welcome all initiatives from all countries, especially India as a good friend for us, to not allow escalation. He also assured India that this will not impact the situation at Chabahar port, where India is a stakeholder. In India, an advisory statement has been issued by the Ministry of External Affairs warning that until further notice, all Indian nationals should abstain from any non-essential travel to Iraq. Additionally, another concern for India is America's new approach with Pakistan. The Trump administration has authorized that military training to Pakistan is going to be resumed. Interestingly, both sides, America and Iran, have released contradictory statements in relation to the missile attacks on the American military bases. Without any special evidence to support their claim, the Iranian state television has said that several helicopters and drones at the Ain al-Assad airbase were damaged and that at least 80 terrorist US soldiers were killed by the missile strike. In contrast, according to the American president, the base hardly sustained any damages and no US or Iraqi lives were lost in the attacks. In the past, the US president has threatened that military action will be taken against Iran if any US personnel or bases were targeted. However, this time it appears that the American president has changed his mind.
We suffered no casualties. All of our soldiers are safe, and only minimal damage was sustained at our military bases. Our great American forces are prepared for anything. Iran appears to be standing down, which is a good thing for all parties concerned and a very good thing for the world.
It is obvious that America's military firepower is far greater than that of Iran's. In the Gulf of Oman, the USS Harry Truman aircraft carrier strike group is present. In addition, there are several guided missile destroyers and at least a single submarine. It was reported that the Navy warships combined with the submarine had several hundred Tomahawk cruise missiles that were already locked onto their pre-designated targets. Also, 2 senior officials at the Pentagon say that if given the order, the ships are ready for firing. This event could have easily resulted in a long period of strikes and counter-strikes between the two countries, as each side would have continuously sought retribution against the other in a never-ending battle of retaliation. Ultimately, this could have given rise to a costly war that would have been far more detrimental for Iran than the US. It is clear that Iran does not want to escalate the military conflict with the United States or their superior forces any further, as Iran urged the US not to seek retaliation for the Islamic Republic's launching of as many as 15 ballistic missiles at the bases housing the US troops. America does not want nuclear weapons to be developed in Iran. It has been difficult for Iran to purchase or develop more elaborate weapons because of the international sanctions and restrictions that have been placed upon the importation of arms. In order to counteract this barrier, Iran has created asymmetrical responses that include lethal drones, ballistic missiles, and militia allies in Yemen, Iraq, Lebanon, and Syria. India and its diaspora benefit greatly from the de-escalation of matters in the Middle East, so any decrease in these tensions is good news for the people in India. See you again.